customer data. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at Contact Builder. Contact Builder is the very beginning of building your exactTarget Marketing Cloud platform. What we're going to allow you to do is configure your customer data model using all the information that you know about your customers and really getting into that data to really understand what your customers are doing, each individual one-on-one. So this is an example of some of the data that Ford has brought into the system. Demographic data like where you live, are you male, are you female, household income, information from the local Ford dealership perhaps. Additionally, the Marketing Cloud has a lot of data about how people are interacting with your brand. What ads are they clicking on? What emails are they opening? What messages are they reading? What are they scrolling at? What images are they clicking on? Where in the world are they and what time of day is it when they do this interaction? So we have a lot of valuable data about your customer, and we're also allowing you to bring in any data you want from your CRM. So if that's Salesforce.com, hopefully, we allow you to bring in any of your standard objects, your custom objects, any data that you want to use to power your marketing campaigns. The Contact Builder application allows you to describe that and to manage it in our platform. And then finally, what I want to point out here is the concept of these event triggers. Events are, in effect, customer behavior. So a customer might have a birthday coming up. They may have just clicked an email. They may just have entered a geo-fence. So we're able, using our mobile push application, to set geo-targeting up so that if somebody gets within, let's say, a mile of your store or the dealership, and we know that they've been online, we want to push them a message so they can come in and have a test drive. So we have any type of behavior that you want to track and take action on for your customer, we're able to set up those events. You can set up your own as well as use some of the standard ones in the system. Let's take a look at how we'll use some of these events to build out a customer journey.
So that's a great way to build that unified view of your customer. It isn't just CRM data, pulling in web analytics data, app interactions, email opens, all the interactions with your brand to build that single unified view to get into these journeys.
Absolutely. What we're looking at here is the Journey Map part of the Journey Builder application. The Journey Map application lets you look at your customers in various life cycle stages. So what we're looking at here are the folks who have currently owning Ford Mustangs, older models. What we want to do is we want to move them to this life cycle stage of being a 2014 model year owner. So let's go take a look at the key interaction that is going to make that happen, and that is getting into the dealership and taking that test drive. So what we're looking at, if you look to your left, to the upper left-hand corner, the trigger event that is going to put somebody into this interaction is that they have downloaded that Mustang Customizer app. And as soon as they download that Customizer app, we're going to send them a mobile push message using the Journey Builder application here. We're planning this out. 2 or 3 days later, we're going to check and see if they have scheduled their test drive. And if they have scheduled it, we're going to send them a reminder email with a link to be able to download that to their calendar.
Really amazing stuff. Remember when you were a kid and you used to create your own journey books? You know, you'd read it through and it'd be like, if you choose no, go to page 42. This is what we're able to do for our customers. So we're literally building these journeys. Because we all know John might be at Dreamforce that week. He might not have time to schedule his test drive. So Jim, what if he doesn't schedule the test drive?
Great question. So if he doesn't schedule the test drive, or maybe he doesn't even open the email, what we're going to do is we're going to enroll John into a social.com ad campaign. So we're going to start showing up in his Facebook feed with a personalized ad that's reminding John to get into the dealership and schedule the test drive. So that's how we would create one of these. Let's take a look at the content that is actually going to be delivered in these messages. The first thing I want to do is show you how I'm going to create an email that is highly personalized and dynamic. As a digital marketer, I may or may not be in this part of the application very often. This is maybe for your creative folks. Well, what they're going to do, though, is they're going to create templates, and they're going to use those templates across all channels. So they may create a template that's used in a mobile push message, a rich push message, on your website, or in an email. In this case here, I'm looking at an email template, and I'm showing you an example of dynamic content. So, as Corey mentioned, we want to deliver a very personal message by putting in the actual Ford Mustang that John configured on the customizer app. So at the time of sending, we can actually automatically send this particular message in that template. And I'm just going to go ahead and select the orange one. And then this email would go out, and if I had picked a black one, my email would show up with a black convertible. Let's take a look at how it previews. So one of the most important concepts right now in digital marketing is responsive design. If you're like 75% or so of our customers and their customers, you're not opening emails on your computer anymore. You're opening them up on a tablet, you're opening them up on your smartphone. So what we're allowing you to do is quickly go in and look at how your email is going to render on various devices. So that's how we create email. Let's take a look at how we're going to go in and create a mobile push message to deliver that push. So the very first thing that we do is we figure out what kind of push message do we want to create. In this case, we're going to use the geo-targeting template. We're making this very easy to do regardless of your experience in creating these before. Many people haven't created push campaigns before, so we're going to walk you through it. The first thing we're going to do here is type in our message name, and I'm just going to call it test drive, and we're going to set the alert, and now we're going to type our message. So we really need to engage people with that message. We need to know what that message is going to look like in various form factors. So let's take a look at scheduling our test drive. And we want to take a look at how it looks on the notification as well as in the banner. So that is how we create the content that's going to go into those journeys that we're powering with Journey Builder using all that customer information.
Wow, that's incredible. So Jim's just taking us through how we're able to build that unified view of our customer, how we're going to